What is going on, y'all? What is going on? Welcome to another great episode. Of the Arrington Gavin podcast. I am your guy, your homie, Arrington Gavin, coming to you actually on a Saturday, which is very rare. This is kind of a special edition that I'm doing. Really not a special edition. I'm just doing this strictly because, hey, look, New Year's Eve, or excuse me, not New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve is happening tomorrow. So I'm gonna be enjoying my time with my family. And I think on the last one I mentioned that I don't know if I was gonna be doing one or not, but obviously I'm here talking with you all. So I wanted to throw this last show, at least until the New Year's. I'm gonna be taking a break, enjoying the holiday week, and also just enjoying some time off, especially for the New Year's Eve with my family. So wanted to give you this episode. Depending on what time you're watching this, hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever. But hey, coming to you on this Saturday. I normally come on with a new episode every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time via podcast, and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube and Facebook. But again, being as the holiday season, I'm coming to you on this Saturday. And I hope you're probably still stressing, doing some Christmas shopping. What else is new? I'm still behind on my Christmas shopping as well. So I want to make sure that I make sure I get all that stuff taken care of. So let me go on and get going with the with some of the topics. Because again, this is the holiday season, and I want to get some good, juicy, interesting stories right before the holidays. Because I ain't gonna be looking at no news. I ain't gonna be looking at no trending stories on the holiday season. I'm gonna be watching some Christmas movies, enjoying some great Christmas holiday spirits and drinks, and still party. I'm gonna have a good ass time, y'all. I'm gonna have a good ass time. But wanted to get some last minute stories, possibly to talk about on the family table, during a Christmas dinner or Christmas Eve dinner. First story I'm gonna bring up is about the the iconic Anita Baker, Miss Anita Baker. You're my angel, see, y'all, I can sing like that, huh? Yeah, I got some vocals. I know how to sing a good tune here and there. But I wanted to bring on this story because if I can get it going. There we go. There we go. Um Lately, Miss Baker has been showing up to her she will show up to her concerts very late, extremely late. And recently there was a viral video of Anita Baker showing her kind of getting, ugly with the fans, and the fans reacting in the same way, saying that she couldn't remember some of her songs. She showed up late and literally performed like 4 songs in total, and that was all. Like, I mean, they're really going ham on Anita Baker. Early during the year, I know there's supposed to be a tour between her and Babyface, which is going to be quite a tour. I mean, you're talking about two legends in music, just with the catalog that they have. And it was gonna be dope. Babyface was gonna be opening for Anita Baker. Of course, she was gonna be headlining it. It was gonna be a great concert. For some odd reason, it didn't work out, and Babyface no longer went on tour with Anita Baker. There were some issues going on, I think, between two camps. I know, of course, publicly, Babyface had spoken about some issues he had with Anita Baker, and vice versa. Anita Baker had some issues with Babyface. It really was like a brief story that had occurred, and then it went away. But lately, Anita Baker has been seen showing up late, and I'm like, Lord, Anita, do not pull a Lauryn Hill, because obviously people don't enjoy when Lauryn Hill does it. What makes you think it's going to be cool for you to do it? No matter how famous, no matter how much people love your music and want to see you perform, people get tired of that, because it's not fair for people that spend a lot of money to see you perform, and then you show up late. People are tired. They want to be here all night. All right, waiting on you. You show up late. You don't perform all your songs, all your hits, and now you're showing that you can't really remember some of your songs. Come on, it's not fair. And I will say, I have seen artists that They have timeless music where sometimes they don't even really sing their music. They'll sing like a couple of verses and then extend the mic out like to the crowd, like one AB's 1 2 3 1 2. Oh, and they will be like, "Hey, look, y'all doing my show. Y'all keep on performing out there." And it's crazy. It really is crazy. So, that if that's the case, I hope that it's, she corrects it, because she's too grown for that, man. And she people pay to see you perform. Come on, just get over it. Now, this is reported by the Atlanta Black Star. Anita Baker explains frequent her frequent tardiness to the stage, claims other artists wouldn't know because they're never sold out an arena. Once again, you are finding an excuse to the reason why you're tardy. That I don't like. That I don't like. So I'm trying to get some more information on this. So it says, let's see. Anita Baker has engaged in fans on X, formerly known as Twitter, about her often being late to the stage ahead of latest performances, like in Los Angeles. So Baker took to the stage at the Crypto.com Arena on December 22nd, but hours ahead, the show she did some explaining about her tardiness. 65-year-old sweet love singer responded to the fan who shared a poster of the songstress concert and said they were excited to attend the show. The individual recalled the time they sneaked into one of her shows as a teenager, and Baker replied, "Security!" The fans posted could be a reference of Baker's behavior last week when she yelled, "Security, help them out." And I mean out of my front row at a Houston concert. Now, Baker, who is often accused of being late when performing at her shows, shared the fans' post while letting everyone know that she was prohibited from taking the stage until 70% of the audience had arrived per contract. Now, okay, now we're making more sense. Because every arena has certain rules, right? They have we're paying you to perform, but you have to have at least 70% of people show up, which is not fair, because hey, if a time starts, a time starts. But I understand, because hey, black folks can be late sometimes. I said it. Y'all be late. I'll put on events here in my hometown, and y'all don't be getting y'all tickets until the day of the event or the day before. Y'all be stressing the hell out of me, because I'm like, oh God, are we gonna have some people coming in? Y'all be selling out late. Stop. Show up on time. Show up early. Okay, get some good footage get y'all pictures in before the concert starts. But yeah, y'all be showing up late. Y'all do. If y'all don't like it, kiss my ass. But she she says for sold out arenas, performer is prohibited from taking the stage until 70% of the house is present. She wrote, "We're not late, just in compliance with the contract. I love you. See you soon." So now, is this in the same realm of Lauryn Hill, who shows up late a lot too? So you're telling me if you show up hours late, it's because you have to wait until 70% of people in the arena? Is this something for everybody? I'm curious. I want to have some event people that work in events on this show, that work in arenas, because I want to talk about this. I want to talk more about this, because again, is she covering up, finding an excuse that make it make sense so she can still keep her loyal fan base and still sell out arenas and this and that? We don't know. But what I do know is that if you're already paid your money, if you are already people want you to perform at them, just take a stand and be like, no, we're gonna perform. I'm not gonna continue. It's gonna look bad if I'm late on stage. Take control, people. Take control. But that's just me. I had to bring that up because, again, Anita Baker is a legend in the community. She's a legend in music. Her music is timeless. I don't think she's ever made a new album since, because of her popularity. But come on, out showing up late, and then your crowd some attitude, with that, some sass. It's bad PR marketing. Okay, it's bad PR. And let's be honest, when you're at a certain age, you got to keep all your fans as loyal, and just keep a hold of them as possible. So That's story number one, y'all. That's story number one. Let me get this off my screen. Um, the next story that I will bring up is very very interest it's not even interesting. It's very sad if true, but it's just allegations. It's a rumor going around about obviously um the so-called Diddy parties. And it's not parties that Diddy put on to have for people to have a good time and drink, party. No, there's so these Diddy parties apparently involve orgies and nastiness, just nastiness, just flat out just nastiness. And they're coming more out to light because recently a former girlfriend of Diddy, Cassie, singer, popular person, she came out that Diddy is very abusive and forces her to do sex acts that she doesn't want to. I'm talking horrific sex acts. And when she came out, there were allegations, and since then it's been a settlement. Now she's quiet, but now people from her team, her friends, are talking more about it. I think former bodyguards, everybody's talking. And now two more other people that came out about assault and sexual abuse brought up against Sean Diddy Combs. And it's just not looking good for him. It's not looking good. He has stepped down from different companies and ventures that he does. Of course, Revolt, he stepped down as chairman. He's not the face of De Leon Tequila anymore. He's been very laying low. But now it's even worsened because more people are talking. There has been some names that Cassie and I think her team had brought out, that who has been attending the Diddy parties and doing all these weird, disgusting acts. And one of those names that had been brought up is none other than the world renowned known speaker, pastor, entrepreneur, Bishop T.D. Jakes. Now, this is a hard one for me to speak on, which I spoke about this on my radio show, because TD Jakes is someone, guys, I have the utmost respect for. I've never met him in person, but I've watched his work so many times. And I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan. I listen to his messages, his sermons. I've been in the same room as him. Well, he's spoken at my church once. I had the opportunity to attend an award ceremony, like a banquet gala that he spoke at. And I'm a true just fan. And let me get some of these pop-ups off. Oh, this is one thing I can't stand. Hold on, I don't know if I will be able to. Can I get this off of my screen? No, there you go. And this is actually reported by the. Let me get. Is it off? I think it's off. I'm gonna get it going. It has been so bad. It has been so bad. The fact of the matter is that there we go. TD Jakes has been the man of all the answers, and he's human. He's human, but I mean, he's been quoted by Oprah Winfrey. I mean, so many high profile public figures. I mean, I have the utmost respect for him, and his sermons are so powerful, y'all. When I say it's so powerful, like I'm a Christian. I was raised in the church. My father is a retired minister, and I was raised in a house, in a Christian household, right? Now don't get me wrong, like I'm no Bible thumper. I can't quote scripture, but I went to private Christian schools all my life, where it was educated, installed in us. And that's, when it comes to who do I believe is my higher power, is Jesus Christ, hands down. I'll fight y'all on that one. But again, I've had so much respect for TD Jakes, and this is why I'm probably a little unbiased, but I have been critical amongst mega pastors, because you do have the very flashy ministers. You have corruption in the church where people take advantage of the weak and the innocent. You have millionaires that are on the stage, but a lot of his congregation is suffering, is hurting. And again, I don't know because I'm not in their foot in their place when it comes to ministry, but to us, right? Ministers shouldn't be rolling up in Rolls Royces and flying private, having their own plane, all this, basically the rock star lifestyle. But on the business side, you have to use common sense. If I have a congregation of over 30,000 or even just over 4,000, best believe I'm good. I want to be compensated. If I'm speaking maybe an hour regularly, uh, uh, once every, or excuse me, multiple times on a Sunday, at least 3 times on a Sunday, have a Wednesday Bible study, do a lot of outside activities when it comes to, community work, missions. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be, because really the church is a nonprofit, right? They, everything, a lot of stuff is tax write off. There's certain stuff that, might be for profit, but, is people, there's people out there that are believers, but some that are, not too pro believing in Christ because they look at it as a big scam. They look at all the big pastors that have huge, followings are, scammers taking advantage, yada yada yada. But I'm not like that with all pastors, but I do think that it's very hard. It's very hard because I really flow with just a selected few, TD Jakes being one of them. Because I do think that, you got guys like Kenneth Copeland out in Texas, worth $700 million. I use him as an example because for the evangelist pastors that are supporters of former President Donald Trump, you're probably like, Arrington, you talk a lot about Donald Trump. Do you really like just? Here's the thing: when you start seeing pastors saying, "Oh, the Lord brought this man or brought anybody down here for," that's messed up. The Lord doesn't bring down hatred. Okay, all that stuff is money. A lot of those pastors that, like I said, Kenneth Copeland. There's a pastor that is one of Copeland's buddies that's in Louisiana. I can't remember his name. Saved my life, but you got to be careful with them. You really have to be careful because your pastor should not ask your church for a private jet when you have multiple. They say the private jet is used for God's work, but guess what? Those private jets are used for I don't know, like personal stuff, vacationing, okay? Flying their mistresses. I don't, it could be anything. I'm just ranting, but mega pastors have, it's a whole different vibe now. Like I'm reading off of a site called or a story, the Christian Post. I didn't know such thing as a Christian Post, but it's because you have so many high profile ministers out there. Yeah, you got to still read about the the gossip and the juice that happens in the church. Like there's a platform for it. They have multiple TV channels, news shows, Christian broadcasting, stuff that's like, okay, like I mean, Christian Mingle, like everything is marketing, right? There shouldn't be such thing as like a dating site amongst Christian Mingle. All that stuff is weird to me. Love is love, man. You find somebody okay. You have Christian publishing. Okay, you have everything is marketed until it's like insane. You have certain news platforms that is okay. Let's talk about the Christian faith through the news. Like it's a lot, and sometimes people just want to get the message. Somebody want to just get the word. But I bring up this case because it is a rumor as of right now. Innocent until proven guilty. But of course, the camp of T. Jakes has already said, this is all false, 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 unequivocal. I can't even say that word. Unequivocally false. I'll stop. I'll stop because I'm having problems with that word. But yes, Diddy and TD Jakes know each other. Yes, they're probably friends. Now, does this mean every single friend of Diddy is now on the chopping block, assuming that he's a part of the Diddy parties? I mean, that's for one. Two, guys, y'all have to stop already believing in something you automatically find, hear about the very first time you read about it. Okay, that's one thing that the public we fail at, is that it only takes one stupid accusation, one stupid rumor to circulate amongst Twitter and social media, and then now you got the memes going. You got this is true, this is true. We don't know. We don't know anything. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with my saying it's not true. Now, if it comes out true, look, it will be a cold. It will be a cold day in hell, y'all. It will be like another. I mean, it'll be sad. It'll be a very sad day in our world because he is one of our greatest leaders and speakers out there. But again, this is a lot to grasp. You just there have been people that have skeletons in their closet, and you just don't know. You just don't know. All you can follow is your heart and your own personal belief with it. Only on your own thought process through this. But for comedians, for people that are trying to start careers through social medias, through starting up rumors and stuff, like this is the best topic that they can best news that they can read about or hear about. They're like, I'm serious. The trolls are going ham right now as we speak. But again, it's hard because you start bringing it in the conversation, how pastors and mega pastors and Christianity right now, how is it being used in today's world, right? Is it it's like, is it not normal now to have a congregation of maybe like 500 or 200? Is that a sign of you're a struggling minister? Is it a sign if you have 1,000? Does that mean you're not up there? You got to keep on working. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of pastors would love to continue to get their message spread across to the rafters, but sometimes they just want the message. They just want to save some. So if they can save at least one, then their job is complete, right? They're doing their job. But now it's like you have to have 10,000 and above in order to really be a serious minister, right? It's a lot. It's a lot. But this will be an ongoing conversation. I'm gonna try and have some of my good friends that work in ministry and some pastors of well-known churches out in the area here in Virginia on this program, because this won't be a story that's just gonna go away. It won't. But until then, we're gonna continue to follow up on it. Again, you can look it up, Google it, look on your social media. It's trending right now. The memes are, I will say, some of the memes are pretty funny. But again, I've respected this gentleman for a long time, and I think this is all just rumors, y'all. But again, we will see. We will see. Moving on to our final story, because I know people guys I heard this conversation up, Arrington, because I gotta finish my Christmas shopping. Hell, me too. Me too. I don't know if y'all noticed my award. Yeah, I'm trying to find a place for it so I can keep it noticeable for y'all. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Wait, yeah, I need to move it. There we go. There we go. Entrepreneur of the Year. Black Man Rock Image Award. I just wanted to put that out there. For those who are watching, you can see my pretty award, my pretty Oscar-like award. But to end this show off on a good note, at least on a good note, so Doritos is now promoting a nacho cheese liqueur. Yuck. Fucking yuck. like why? Like, I can't stand when people, they always do everything mixing with alcohol and stuff like that. Let me go ahead and pull this up, because I saw this come across my feed on my phone, and I was like, Doritos nacho cheese liquor? That's, who wants to have liquor and cheese mix? Like, are you that big of an alcoholic to say, or love nacho cheese so much? With like, ooh, I gotta have this as a liquor now. Let me try and get some of these. I tell you, man, these pop-ups be killing me. Cause I'm trying to over here to see. There we. Oh, no, 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 that ain't it. There we go. So yeah, Doritos Doritos nacho cheese liquor is titled here in the Washington Post. Sounds like stunt, but is actually good. Let me tell you something. I will not be trying no Doritos liquor, nacho cheese liquor. I think is it vodka? You can see a pic. Look at that. Look at that filth. Ugh, it's disgusting, man. But you know what the funny thing is? Sometimes the most weirdest idea can, and it's all about promotion. It's great promotion because people are gonna try it. Now, here in Virginia, we have a lot of breweries. There was one brewery, and I can't think of which brewery it is, but they were promoting like a Fruit Loop flavored IPA or something, or a Fruit Loop flavored sour beer, and um, and I'm like, that's disgusting. Why would you do it? But so many people they get it just to say they have it, right? I know that what Kraft's macaroni and cheese had an ice cream flavored that was a Kraft macaroni and cheese, and it was of course I didn't try it, but someone probably would, do something stupid like that. I know this is Subway. I think they were doing like some calling where if you wanted to get like either change your legal name to Subway and get it tattooed or what something dumb, you would have free Subway for life. I mean, stupid stuff, but very smart when it comes to marketing, right? Very smart. Um, One thing I can give credit is that something that is just like flat out like it's disgusting, but it will be a conversation starter, or it'll be in the midst of conversation amongst people. Now, for people love Doritos, I love Doritos, right? I'm more of a Cool Ranch guy, but everybody loves Doritos, so they're like, oh, bro, I gotta try this because you got some people that are just flat out addicted to Doritos, where they're like, oh yeah, I have the liquor, I have the T-shirt, this, I have that, this and that, and I'm like, oh, you're taking this to the bit extreme, aren't you? But yeah, I know I won't be trying this shit. I'm not gonna be drinking it. But yet again, I'll do anything for ratings. No, well, not anything, but I am I'm an up and coming in the media world. So I would love to get do something for some good ratings. Now let me see here. Um I'm trying to see what is this type of liqueur now. Um, it's not giving me any. I'm trying to see, is it a vodka? Because obviously it's a white. I know it's not a rum. Um, Spirit is a bacillar malt distilled, but actually Doritos are the only source of flavor, and the distillation is at a lower temperature than traditional. Okay. Chefs marketing often for Frito Lay. I'm not. Maybe Drink Champ should try and have it on their show because they got all the liquor, but they mainly promote black owned and minority owned liquor. So and $65 for a 750 ml, man, and it's expensive. Oh, y'all really tripping. Y'all really don't win. Yeah, y'all crazy. 65 fucking dollars. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. But anyway, y'all. So look, somebody's gonna be drinking it for the holiday season or maybe even New Year's. We don't know. Who knows? But I tell you one thing. I am going to be. I don't know. I might need to have a drink of this if I don't get all my Christmas gifts in on time. But look, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this quick conversation I had with you all here on the Arrington Gavin podcast. Again, tune into a new episode of the Arrington Gavin podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time via podcast. So wherever you listen to your podcast, whether it's iHeart, Apple, Spotify, Google, Stitcher. Oh, it's the site Haiti with a Y. Haiti with a Y. Be sure to download that app. It's a bunch of great black content creators on there. And of course, our Smooth Club Media is on there as well. So be sure to tune in for that. Odyssey, you can find us on Odyssey too. Yeah, coming to you with some great content, man. This will be the last. This will be the yes, it will be. This will be the last. I'm saying it now because I'm like, well, I don't expect it. This will be the last pod, at least until uh for until after Christmas. I'll come back probably either on the Wednesday, possibly even Friday before the New Year, so I can just talk to you just for one more little quick second before the New Year's. I might. If I don't, I'll make a post or something about it. Because it's like I always say, I need to take a little breather for during the holiday season. But I just love talking with you all, man. I love to talk. I'm a long-winded individual. Also choose subscribe, follow our YouTube channel, our Smooth Club Media. Subscribe now if you haven't. We have some great content shows on there. Of course, you can tune into the Arrington Gavin podcast. You can also watch some video visuals of my radio show in your city, along with my good friends, comedian Ciroc Fox and hustle queen Miss Michelle Young, and also producer Cam Godley. We have some great stuff, man. Great stuff on coming for you in 2024. Man, the year is almost over. Christmas is almost here. But again, I'm always grateful for the fact that you continue to support and tune into the Arrington Gavin podcast. It still is a show that I'm going to continue to grow. And again, just a simple comment. DM me through my social media at Arrington Gavin on IG. Follow our Facebook page at our Smooth Club podcast. You can also watch clips through our of the podcast on there, as well as on our Twitter page at our Smooth Club Media too. So do so. Follow in your city too. Check out my weekly radio show on WNSB 91.1 FM, The Soul of VA, to In Your City, hosted by myself, comedian Ciroc Fox, house queen Michelle Young, and Cam Godley. So be sure to tune into that. If you can't find us on your radio dial, no worries. You can download the WNSB app. It is free, or you can listen online at WNSB.org. Until next time, my friends. Until next time, y'all be easy. Have a safe Christmas, and y'all be blessed. Merry Christmas, and I will see y'all later.